Hey guys, this is Simon Sage from Into Mobile. We're taking a look at the new BlackBerry Curve 9830? 9380, that's it, yeah. We got Brandon Desjardins here. He's a product manager at RIM, and he's going to walk us through the new device. So Brandon, what's new here?
Well, I think the first thing that comes to notice right away is the industrial design and just how sleek it is. It's thin, narrow, looks great. It feels nice in the palm of your hand, so sorry I won't hold it too far away from you there. But just really slick and streamlined device. So that's the first thing that you notice, and I keep it in the breast pocket of my shirt or throw it in my pants. It's really easy to carry around, so it goes with you anywhere. It looks great no matter where you go. Next thing that we've done a lot here with is focusing on is the social applications. So we've got things like Twitter, Facebook, preloaded, as well as YouTube, and then we've got our social feeds app which ties everything together. So it's a great application to have. You can check all your feeds at once. We've also got some games that'll be available in App World at launch. Jurassic Roller Coaster Rush is one of our featured games. It renders really well. I can show you a demo of it afterwards if you like. Overall, it's just a really easy to use device. It's got a responsive touch screen. Whether you're getting into, you can see it renders fairly quickly. If you're surfing the web, for example, things are popping up. We're at BlackBerry.com here. So responsive touch screen. It's easy to type on as well. If you're sending an email, you can use the full QWERTY. You can use it in the landscape mode as well as portrait. I don't know if I can show you. Yeah, so we've got typing on the new curve here. So in our portrait and landscape mode, and as well for those folks who might have used a Pearl in the past, we do have the sure type option as well in the portrait mode, which I know some people prefer. So we've got that. It's a great way to type. It's, as I said, it's really responsive. Some of the other things to mention, it's got the BBM6 preloaded, so everything is connected, whether that be Foursquare, some of the other applications in gaming. You're able to now, with some of our new apps that are available in App World, to actually play BBM connected games. So I was playing with my friend the other day, Battleship, and we were actually shooting back and forth right through BBM. So it's kind of neat to see some innovation around BBM as well, and using that for more. We've got some other feature apps like PBA Bowling 2 here, which looks great on the device. Maybe I can take a second to show you here. So let's get that into landscape mode here. So looks great. I'll try to keep my hands off the screen here and show you. Renders really well. Colors are really sharp. It's a 360 by 40 resolution.
It's 3.2 inches.
3.2 inch screen.
And what's the processor on there? It's 800 megahertz.
Yeah, it's a 806. Yeah, so.
Okay. And how much RAM? 512?
512 RAM, 512 eMMC. So it does. I can take it. We can open up the back if you like in a second, and I'll show you the guts. So you can use the touch as well to move through which ball you'd like to take. Try to get a strike here, maybe. So ball placement. You can use the touch as well to do that.
Yeah.
And then just it's running through a bit of the tutorial here as well, but we'll get our power all squared away here, and we'll take a shot at this and see how we do. The other cool thing is made use of the magnetometer and the accelerometer in the device as well for using it to tilt, and look at that, we got a strike.
That's cool.
Way to go. So we'll pull back. Maybe I can show you the inside if you like.
Sure.
The device as well. So good to stop clapping here. So we've got, if you look at this compared to the 9360, you'll notice from the back they look almost the same. The USB port's the only difference, but really good looking ID. If you open her up on the back here, we've got the JM1 battery as well as a hot swappable micro SD. So in this case we've got an 8 gigabyte in there, but it's a hot swappable and up to 32 megabytes expandable.
Nice.
And then the NFC contacts here on the back as well. NFC being a really great feature that's been included in this device. Right now you can do the smart tags and poster reading as well as pairing to accessories, and then more to come on the NFC front. I know we just announced with MasterCard we got certification there with a couple of our devices. We'd expect this to be the same and get that certification as well. And then obviously that opens up the opportunity for things like mobile payment and mobile transit and some of those things as well. So
A lot of that depends on carriers too, right?
Yeah, of course it does, and I know we're working with our carrier partners right now to try to get that established as much as we can.
Just one last question. I mean, this is very similar to the Torch 9860. Can you talk to us a little bit about the branding? Like, what's the logic there?
Well, I think this fits into the Curve brand, which I can speak mostly to. So the idea here is that you've got a brother-sister device that offers the consumer choice, right? So you've got the Curve QWERTY and the Curve Touch. So you can imagine somebody coming into the stores around Christmas time looking for a new device in that Curve franchise, probably that younger demographic, and they've got that opportunity to select what they want. And I know that certainly we have BlackBerry users who are loyal to that QWERTY device, but this opens up a whole new world for us in the Curve franchise, having it being our first all-touch device. And then the 9860 just provides some enhanced specs and a bit larger of a screen, of course, and in being in the Torch franchise allows for a little bit higher end sort of performance and specs. But this was a great device for us and fits right in that sweet spot with the youth demographic, and it's at an affordable price point, which makes it really accessible for folks who are either onboarding with the brand, or if they're looking to maybe switch to one of our competitors, unfortunately, but because they're looking for an all-touch experience, this enables us to get into that low to mid-tier space and offer them a great solution.
Right. So yeah, it kind of seems like the brands are more about pricing necessarily than what the device itself looks like, right?
Well, a bit about pricing and a bit about specs, and certainly as you get higher up in the portfolio, you see the devices tending to get a little bit larger, and the 9900 versus the 9790 would be 9860, and then into the Curve franchise where you're getting down to some of the smaller devices. I think it also goes to speaks to the demographic as well. For those looking for a bold device, say 9900 is typically more of that high-end professional or productivity user who maybe wants a bit of a larger device, whereas with the Curve franchise we typically see a younger demographic. They're looking for something a little bit smaller, so it aligns well with what the tastes and interests and preferences are of the different segments that we sort of identified that the portfolios tend to cater to.
Excellent. Well, thanks a lot, Brendan.
I appreciate it. Thanks for coming in.